his 13-fight winning streak is no more, but Max Holloway still makes this walk here tonight as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world when it comes to pace, pressure, preparation, cardio. Few guys are going to be able to match what this Hawaiian brings to the table.
And he can do it all. He's got great ability to get back up once he's taken down. He has takedown ability, but it's the range and the distance management that makes Max Holloway such a problem for everyone at 145 pounds. He doesn't seem as though he's throwing 100% effort every strike. He's just touching you.
Right.
But the accumulation of damage that Max Holloway will put on you will make guys just fold in front of him, as we saw with Ortega and in both Jose Aldo fights.
He's a big featherweight. We have seen him compete at 155 pounds. He has said he wants to move up to welterweight before his UFC career is said and done. Yeah, he wants a shot at the heavyweight champion. Don't most proud. Max Holloway, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Well, as you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Set to fight Max Blast Holloway. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blast Holloway! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go. Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. What a buzz inside this arena as they lock the door behind two of the consensus biggest superstars in the sport.
I mean, the people can barely stay seated before the fight even gets started. These two are two of the best fighters in the world, and they have such huge followings. These guys have been to the mountaintop. They've been the champion. They have been the king. Who will be victorious tonight? Who gets to say, I got the second one, knowing a third one may not be far down the line? Nice block.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Unable to connect with the right.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Oh, man, huge strike lands, and Now he's going to tell him about it, too. I'm no lip reader, but that was not nice.
Not nice.
Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Oh, how about the output for this fighter here? A lot of good time shots there, and they're all landing. Strong kick there. Back and forth we go. 2 minutes to go in the round. Swing and a big miss by Holloway. Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. It's tight. It's over. It's over.
It's one. You stand you up. You need to work.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
McGregor gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. And he connects there. Now lands a kick to the body. Final seconds here.
Oh, high kick.
What a round.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Relax. Drink the water and listen. All right. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Round 2 now is upon us. Conor McGregor and Max Blessed Holloway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up where he left off here.
All about the money. Greenbacks, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy. Every time he let loose, he was able to land and land to great effect.
He's hurt. Slips the punch nicely there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Holloway's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Holloway's now dealing with a cheek cut. Beautiful kick to the body. Misses with the left hook.
Great job landing that body kick.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Holloway's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Nice 1-2 there. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Right on the button. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. 2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have 2 legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Holloway's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on it.
Nice, good strikes.
Beautiful body kick.
Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an atom bomb. Like he hits people, and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, he hurt him real bad. Oh!
It's a big knee. Oh, huge left. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Straight right is there.
I want you to make that cut worse then.
Nice inside leg kick there. Single leg takedown is good.
Fight back.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Big punch land. Ooh.
Oh,
He's still look at that. He can't even stand. Leg kick. He better check. That leg's getting beat up.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute war.
Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
And now some knees. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. All right, so the body attacks continue to be the story in this fight, and looking really bad at this point in time, DC. Toughness only goes so far.
And why do we have to rely on the toughness? I think right now we are in a position where the team has to start taking a look, where the official has to start taking a look, because sometimes you got to save the fighter from themselves.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is.
That one appeared to stun him. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss. Oh! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, so Conor McGregor came in with one of the best knockout ratios in mixed martial arts history, and he adds to his knockout total here tonight.
I mean, Conor McGregor